Audio's okay.
I'm using the same setup, the DJI mic.
Dude, that fixed it.
Do I have to hold it?
That's way better.
Makes
That's way better. That is so much better. It must have been, like, muffled in your thing.
So because if I talk like this, you hear me spit.
Like, right there is perfect. That's so much better.
If I do this, like there's no more spitting sounds. It'll be good.
Yeah, that's good. That's way better.
Do I need to hold this?
That sounds the best. That has the best audio
That's
quality.
so fucking Chinese. I'm gonna use this as a like stand. Yo, just literally a pair of chopsticks popped out of nowhere.
Bro, you always got one handy, I know.
I know. That's so stereotypical. Yeah. What else am I supposed to have, bro? I'm in China.
Yeah, dude, let's
Wait, let me check the system again. We got the recording on. We got the mic ready. I can hear you well. It might be a little laggy for us because I'm using a VPN, but I'm sure the final edit will be good because
dude, you're not laggy at all.
wait.
You're not laggy at all.
Really?
China
You want to let it to me.
Oh, okay. It's probably just my shitty internet.
All right, bro. Do you want to do life update or crypto stuff first?
Oh, dude, we have so much to talk about. Let's do life update.
I know.
Also, I need to apologize. I woke up this morning, I'm a little sick. I've been working my ass off. Honestly, I think my body's shutting down from the few weeks me and you were together, and then I was with Josh for maybe a week, a bit longer than, and my body is just fucked from hanging out with you guys.
Same. I just finished
You know what?
10 day, like a road trip, very intensive. Now I'm settled in my hotel, like just to chill. I need some
Are you,
like chill.
are you in your, like, near your family or you're nowhere near?
I'm nowhere near. I'm in a province in the opposite direction with my family. But my mom is somewhere in China in the middle. My dad, like she's traveling for business, and my dad and the rest is in the north. I'm in the south. That's her.
Okay. Before we jump
Do-
in, I miss you, man.
Same.
It's good to see you. It's good to hear your voice. It's dream, but
Yo, I just checked. It's been 3 weeks since we filmed our last episode, but I honestly feel like 3 months.
no, it hasn't been
How much
3 weeks.
happened in the world, bro?
Is it been 3 weeks since we were in Vietnam?
We finished on Halloween, remember?
What?
Yes, bro.
What the hell? It feels like it was 3 months ago, but it also feels like it was last week as well. Just because so much shit has happened. Damn, Josh only left. Damn, so I was with Josh for another like 3 weeks after. I've been sick the last few days, so bro, I had to go to the hospital to I fucked my toe up and I had to get my toe surgically removed, like the toenail surgically removed. I'll show you. It's like fucked up.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, dude,
How,
I can't
bro?
believe that.
How? What happened to your toe?
Nothing. I just stubbed it. Like nothing even happened. Stubbed it. It got stepped on in clubs and like nightlife and stuff, and then it started growing into the skin, and I couldn't pull it out myself. And I had to pull it out at the hospital. It was
That's
so
kind of
pain-
the sacrifice you have to make to the devil in exchange for the Bitcoin game, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, fucking bro. That's the least. If that's all he wants, if all he wants is my toenail, I have the fucking chart up on my next screen. It's about to break 100K. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go from what has happened. You start with me and Josh left to the airport, and then we flew to Bangkok. And then
Mhm.
what did you do?
I think I stayed another day or two at, I think 3 or 4 days more at Hanoi. Then I took the bus back to China. Then I did a road trip. I stayed in the previous province capital for a couple of days. Now adjacent province capital. Now just living here. China.
And all new. You've never been before.
My first time. Yeah, China is very big.
Okay. Give me your thoughts. Anything exciting happen? Any girls? Would you recommend going there? I saw you in a fucking plane, bro.
For the plane.
Well, why were you in a plane?
Because I want to try it, I want to fly it. And yeah, so there's only for the takeoff and the landing, I'm not allowed to touch anything. The rest of them I can play around. It's very cool.
Okay.
Because,
Okay. Yeah. I saw you
flying,
flying it yourself.
yeah, 300 meters above the ground, and I can do whatever maneuver I wanted. It was fun.
When I watched that, I think I showed Josh, and I was like, "You never know what Eugene is gonna be up to," because like I'll randomly see your YouTube videos pop up, and I'll watch them, and I'll be like, "What the fuck is this Eugene doing?" That is one thing I would never do. That we spoke a bit about it on WhatsApp. I've done it before, but I would never get in a two-person plane again. I wouldn't bungee jump, and I don't think I'll ever skydive. I think they're the things that like I know that technically they're not more dangerous than like just being in a car or doing a motorbike. But in my head, it's like you're tempting the universe. You're like playing with death. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I feel you. What about roller coaster?
Roller coaster? No. I don't know. Roller coaster isn't the same.
If you think
No.
about it, they do daily inspections on the roller coaster. They do the same for the airplanes and the bungee ropes.
That's true, but if you look up any skydiving place, literally any single one, and, like, look up news reports, someone has died. Like, every single one. And, like,
Okay.
if that's how I die, bro, I'd be so disappointed in myself. Like, I didn't have to jump out of that airplane, but for some
Yeah,
reason,
okay.
you know what I mean? I mean, I guess it's the same with roller coasters and stuff, but yeah, it's just in my head, those things are, like, so much more risky. Bro, I'm gonna make a really weird tangent, but I was just on, like, a 4-hour call doing, Facebook ads. Dude, I have so much to talk about. I have so much to talk about. But, I wanna show you one because
Yeah,
you
yeah, tell
don't
me, tell me.
know. So a lot of the best performing ads are like they're they're like POV, it's 2025. You escape the matrix because you read the Crypto Nutshell every morning and learned about Bitcoin and crypto. And the background will be like, I don't know, some rich person stuff. And those performed really well on our Facebook page and our Instagram page that we ran them. But I have a sneaking suspicion from our Instagram page, it's about to break 10,000 followers, and it's only because we run ads to it. And I'm like, and it doesn't have a verified tick either. And I'm thinking because on my Instagram, I have a YouTube plaque, I have Raul Paul, I have Michael Saylor on there. I think if I run the ads on my own Instagram, it'll be a high conversion because it has the blue check mark and
Uh-huh.
it has like a bit of social proof because I've interviews with these famous people in crypto. So maybe a few more people will. And selfishly, I want to get to like I have a suspicion in my head if I have like 10K, if I get to 10,000 plus followers when I DM random girls, they'll have a higher. So selfishly, that's why I also want to run ads from my account. So, but the ads, I want them to be original content. So one of them you film.
Okay, okay, okay.
So it's stuff like this. You filmed that one. I've one in Bangkok that James filmed.
Uh-huh.
'Cause it's like you can get random stock footage of, like, living a rich lifestyle, but then I was like, I just have a bunch of, like, fucking things in my camera roll of me living my life, so, yeah.
Mhm.
After this call, I'm launching that, and my followers should tick up. What do you think about that? Do you think that's retarded thinking or that's pretty logical?
Not at all. So I have two perspectives on that. First of all, Levels IO's Telegram group. I met a guy through there. He has K plus subs on Instagram. So I just DM'd him like, bro, I know you're not a celebrity, and I didn't say it like that, but I just kind of asked him how he got there, and he was very honest with me. He said, "As bro, just pure as.
Really?
The car, you rent the venue, hotel, just book, just ask for half an hour a slot or something, a deal, and you get those videos, then you rent a lot of ads for it." I'm not sure how much it helps you with the girls, but he said it definitely boosts your image. Is the equivalence of a top tier social status symbol.
Yeah.
He just said it like that. And
I go back and forth on it with girls because I get probably the exact same responses from girls. I used to not have money, now I do have money. Not like crazy money, but like I used to be actual broke and now actually I don't know. I feel like as I get older and as I get money, girls get easier and I feel like it would be a very slight different with Instagram. Dude, I don't know why in my head I think you're the same. I think we can both get a certain level of girls, but we can't get that next tier above, or we have in our head that there's another tier above, and I don't know how to unlock it. Like, is do you just fucking cold approach all day? Like, how do you do it? From my understanding and from the people that I've watched, it's all Instagram and it's all DMs, and it's like a girl that
yeah,
has K plus followers isn't gonna respond to you unless you at least have K, 20K, 30K, like you at least have the blue check mark, you have a bit of social proof on your Instagram. Dude, I fucking hate social media. I wish I couldn't be on it at all, but it's just like an ugly truth that you need
Miss
to
Game,
have
bro.
a certain yeah, you need skin in the game, you need a certain image to unlock.
Yeah,
At least that's what it is in my head. Maybe this isn't true, but I'm gonna run the experiment.
it's true. You did
Yeah,
true.
I feel like it's
Like
true.
isn't it amazing that both of us we have completely life trajectories, but yet we reach the same conclusion that haircut when it comes to girl doesn't matter,
Yeah,
but status it does,
it does.
right?
Bro, even
Yeah.
even like gym stuff, I remember the whole reason I originally got into gym and a lot of my friends got into gym is because you think it helps with girls, and to a degree it does, and I think all of these things, like, to a degree, like, maybe move the needle a little bit. Same with haircut, maybe if you, like, get the perfect, like, pretty haircut, like, you look a bit better, so you might get a bit better responses from girls, but it doesn't change a lot. The biggest change is 100% status, and you hear that from all the big guys, like Dan Bilzerian talks about it. And I was listening to an Andrew Tate interview the other day, and he was talking about everyone wants to be rich and anonymous until the famous person walks in because everyone's attention's on that.
That is so true, so true.
Right?
Dan Bilzerian said, "If wealth and money is 15x your potential to get girls, fame is 100x or more."
Yeah. And I'm not talking about, like, being, like, fucking Brad Pitt or, like, George Clooney level famous,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think if you can be a micro celebrity, I'm talking, like, Sam Parr is a good example.
That's his
Like
word, literally.
yeah, a micro celebrity in specific niches,
Your
I think
niche.
that
Yes.
that is, like, the ideal thing because maybe you'll get stopped once a week on the street. Someone might recognize you from very niche content, but you're like,
Yep.
your life isn't ruined. You don't need to, I don't know, hire security and you, like, don't need to hide in your hotel room all the time. But you still have that level of status. So when you approach that 9 out of 10 on the street and you get her Instagram, maybe she was, like, hot and cold on you, but when she looks at your Instagram and you have, I don't know, 20K, she's like, "Oh, this guy's fucking doing something." Do you know what I mean?
Yep, yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's the experiment. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll put a decent amount of ads. Right now I have 1,500.
Mm.
We'll see if it even increases at all. And it's just ads. I'm not gonna post any content because I think that's corny. I'm just gonna run that. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the, because you filmed that ad and I'll be running it.
Back to previously said the POV stuff, including remember the one I sent you? Like literally, you put your emoji, your eyes, and your mouth. Let's say a regular guy, you talking, and it's the Bitcoin responding. Just have a conversation. It all comes down to dumbing things down. That's why Trump used fifth grade words. That's all. Politicians use or that's why your newsletter use like lower grade words instead of
Yes.
big, vague vocabularies that make you look more intelligent because the majority of the people are a lot dumber than we think. That's why
100%.
the Kardashians are trillionaires or billionaires.
Yes, dude. And it's surprising with ad copy because you'll make a really fancy video and complex and it'll have all these features and you'll use all these words. And then the dumbest fucking video like you could ever believe, like it's so basic, it has basic ass words, will convert the most. And you're like, well, like it's a mind fuck, man. But it is really true. You gotta use that third grade vocabulary in everything. In everything.
There's a TikToker called Humphrey Young. So he rode the first wave of TikTok trend and he does personal finance educational videos. Traditionally, it's very up there, very hard to understand, but he dumbing things down into conversations. And at the end of every single video, he always say, well, how do you know that? Because I follow blah, blah, blah at
Okay.
whatever platform. Great conversion, he said that in an interview.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah. I'm thinking of dude, yeah. Let's finish life updates because I could launch into a fucking
Okay.
tirade about, like,
Same,
this stuff.
same.
Because I've switched from, like, party mode with you and Josh to, like, full focus, and it's a bit of whiplash. Alright,
Okay.
give me the best parts of, like, the road trip you did. Would you recommend going to the provinces that you've been in, and highlights, and any girls?
Yes, yeah, yes, girls, but the Chinese girls are way more conservative. It's next to impossible to sleep with them on the first date. Not that I tried. It's just flirting, asking for their contact. And my road trip was pretty good. I think my highlight of October is Hazang Loop with you. My highlight of
Lord.
November is flying that small two-seat airplane.
Yeah, okay, fuck yeah. And what are your plans now?
I will stay here in this province for 2, 3 weeks.
2, 3 weeks? That's long for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Got a
It
girl
is
there or
a
how
lot of
come?
stuff to do. No, no girls.
No girls?
I
Wow.
find them a distraction.
Dude, yeah, I've been, man, um, dude, since you left, me and Josh went to Bangkok. We were only there for 2 or 3 days. I still don't like Bangkok. Didn't change my mind on it. Then we stayed on Bangla for 1 week, and then we went to Krabi
Where's
for
that?
1 week.
Where's
You
Bangkok?
Bangla is Patong, one sec. So I'm taking these Zins out. My dopamine is completely fucked from the last 4 weeks as well. I'm, like, completely scatterbrained, dude. Because from the Hajan loop, literally since I landed in Hanoi and then the 4 weeks after it, it was like, "This is happening, this is happening, this is happening." Like, it was constant,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dopamine, new experiences, fun, and now trying to go back to work and, like, be focused is, like it's taken a while, man.
Yep, yep.
Bangalore Road is we only stayed there 2 nights when you first came to Phuket. It's that
Uh-huh.
fucking really busy street with all the nightclubs
Okay,
going on and
okay.
all the nightlife. It's
Okay.
that. Stayed there for a week, maybe went out every second night, but it's like,
Uh-huh.
I think that road is the easiest road in the world to pick up girls.
Okay.
I would tell some
Give
stories.
give me more details of what you did in Bangkok and what you did at Bungalow Road.
Okay, Bangkok is went to a few different, like, street restaurants. We went to RCA, which was pretty good, but it's, dude, it doesn't compare to Phuket nightlife, honestly, Bangalore Road nightlife.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it depends. If you really like Thai girls, it's good, like, there are a lot of attractive Thai girls there. We had other school friends from high school that were coincidentally in Bangkok at the same time, so met up with them. Like, it was alright, it was alright. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The highlight of Bangkok was oh, and we went to, the sushi place, Aroy. Yeah, I had to show Josh Aroy. So, showed Josh RCA and Aroy.
Uh-huh.
Wait, is it called RCA or is it called Ramen
Yeah,
Wai?
yeah, correct.
RCA, yeah.
Correct.
And then
What about Nana Plaza and Khao San Road?
oh, yeah, showed him, didn't show him Khao San because I think that's, like, whatever, but showed him Nana Plaza. Josh was fucked up in Nana Plaza, and that's the first time he's, like, been to a place like that, and it's just like it's like, "What the fuck?" It was the same reaction when you brought us there. Yeah.
How many bars did you go into?
Maybe, like, 4. We went to the bathtub one, we went to one where they're all going round on, like, a conveyor belt.
Carousel, yeah. That was impressive.
Dude, that place is evil. I feel like the devil lives there, like, he's just sitting in the back somewhere. That's how I feel about, Nana Plaza.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's either the royal family who's running the place or the gangster.
Dude,
Well, we could or either or, bro.
if I never go back to Bangkok, though, I wouldn't mind it. I do not like that place. I
Wow.
love Thailand. Dude, I love Phuket. I love so, yeah, then we went to Phuket, stayed in Bangla for a week, complete degenerates going out every night, talking to girls.
A week?
Yeah, we didn't go out every night, and my mom, my dad, and my little sister were there at the same time. Also, we had other friends from high school there, so it's like, there's just so many people there at the same time. Every night, we're going out for dinner, we're getting drinks, and we're going out to the bars. Um Dude, but did some I'll tell you off the podcast some stories that
Okay.
happened there, but, like, some crazy bucket list stuff happened there. Then we
Okay.
got caught a bus to Krabi, which takes 2 hours. You, like, go up onto the mainland
Uh,
and then down the other side. Went there with
yeah.
my dad and 2 of his friends, and me and Josh joined, and we got a villa there.
Uh-huh.
Went out to the islands there, did the nightlife. Also, were, like, being kinda degenerate, like, going out to nightclubs every night. Went on
Yeah, yeah.
another pub crawl, all that sort of stuff.
Did you do the full moon party something? It was a week ago, no?
No, a lot of people I've done the actual original one, they do that in Krabi, but I didn't go to that. I've done it, like, 2 or 3 times. I feel like I've checked that off in, like,
Oh, gotcha.
maybe when I'm 30 or something. But yeah, and then now I'm back in Rawai. I'm right down the road from Naihan. I'm, like, a few doors down from Ali Barbecue. Took my dad and his friends are staying here, they just wanted to check out Rawai as well, so showed them, Ali's Barbecue. We went to, another steakhouse, just showing them all the spots that me and you have been to. I drive past that
Yeah.
coconut guy every day and think about you.
Wow. Oh, the flashback of the good memories, bro.
Yeah, dude, I just have so many good memories around this spot that I'm just in a good mood here. But the weather's been bad the last few days, it's been raining,
Oh,
so
but well, I remember when I was there, we check out a new hidden spot every single day.
every single day, dude, every single day. That's the other thing, even before Hanoi, I got, like, a week of work in, and I was literally stayed in my apartment and worked the whole time. But even before that, it was like, we're doing this, new thing, new thing, new thing." It was like constant dopamine and dude, the last, like, 2 months have been some of the most fun of my life, honestly. The Hajan Loop and you're a massive part of that because you flew out to Rawai, we did shit
Yeah,
every single day.
that warms my
Like,
heart.
dude, it's so good. And me and James just got given Bitcoin 2024 is, like, the biggest conference?
Yeah.
We just got
When the
media passes for 2025, and it's in Las Vegas. So if you're down for a Las Vegas trip in May next year, let's
will you be able to get me an extra pass?
we'll see, we'll see. I'll ask James is the one that's talking to him. If not, just the normal passes, we'll sort you out with a normal pass.
All right, I'm going. Which month is it? It's in the late of the year, right?
Yeah, May, no, it's earlier. So May 2025, and then in June, is Bitcoin Prague, which is probably the second biggest Bitcoin conference. So I think we'll fly. I don't know. Me and James are working this out. We're thinking of hiring an RV, staying in Las Vegas, and then driving all the way to New York in the RV and just stopping in places along the way, and then flying from New York to Europe, and then going to Bitcoin Prague in June. And
Wow.
you should, yeah, you should come along for that. That'll be fucking mischief, bro. We'll get up
I'm
to some.
surprised that James is down for that.
I know, he
Yeah.
wouldn't come to Bangkok, he wouldn't come to Hajan Loop. I think just because we got the media passes, he's can say it's for work, but yeah, we'll see.
Interesting. Okay, I can meet you in Las Vegas in May, right?
Yeah. What do you think about, Europe in June?
In June. That's quite troubling, though. If I went
Well,
to US and I have to fly back to Europe.
after a month, after, like, 6 weeks in the US,
Okay, I'm potentially down. Yes.
there are some beautiful girls in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, I'm sure about that. I've been there.
I showed you that one girl that I said that I fell in love with in a club, like,
Uh-huh.
earlier this year. I was messaging her, I was telling her I'm coming to Prague, so that's my wife, bro.
Well, uh,
She's not my wife, she has a boyfriend, but we'll see.
no. She has a boyfriend until she meets an alpha like you.
Yeah, bro, until I have 20,000 on Instagram and Bitcoin's hitting 100K, we'll see.
Yeah. Her boyfriend is the beta, you know. She go flings with you and have her boyfriend support her. That's
Yeah, we'll go Bitcoin for
that's
Bitcoin
where.
with the boyfriend. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Amazing, bro.
Uh, alright, bro, let's talk about the election because that shit was the fucking
Uh,
greatest day of all time.
yes. So first of all, congratulations on the big W on the polling market.
Thank you, dude. My family was here and they were so sure that Kamala was gonna win, and just throughout the day, as it was more and more clear that Trump was gonna win, it was so butthurt. And it made it worse that I had that big bet on Trump winning. So I had 3 bets, and it was 10K in total. It was Trump would win the election, it was Trump would win the popular vote, and Trump would win Pennsylvania. And the craziest he won the popular vote, which hasn't happened in, like, 40 years, so all 3 of them came off.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that was awesome. That was so good. Bro, literally, it couldn't have turned out better. They didn't just win. He didn't just win in a landslide. Like, it was a complete sweep. They won the Congress, Senate, and the House. Like, they won everything.
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't be better. And it just feels like ever since the election, it feels like I'm just so much more optimistic on the future. They got
Same.
RFK, they got Tulsi Gabbard, they got Elon Musk, they have the right-wing Avengers to, like, fix all the bullshit that
Yeah.
in the last few years, man.
Did you see that? I forgot it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Trump appointed Musk and the Vivek Ramaswamy as the
Yes, bro, yeah.
as of the Doge. That was the best news of that week, bro. I was literally happy for a week.
It feels like America's back. It feels like everything is back on track and everything is gonna be okay. Imagine if Kamala had won, like, it's just everything would be so, so bad. Bitcoin would be like 20K right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Things would be terrible.
I'm so proud of you to put money where your mouth is and actually take the big W and give the nice winner speech.
Thank you, bro. Well, the crazy thing is I would have put more money on because and I feel like you're the same. All the content that I was reading, everything on Twitter, just like you can when you travel a lot, you get like a sense just from talking to people how people feel. And whenever I'd speak to anyone, not just Americans, people from Europe, everyone was pissed off about inflation and immigration. Every single person was
Mm.
pissed off about the cost of living. And it's like it just felt like Trump, yeah, if it wasn't for the polls that were coming out, it would have felt like Trump was a clear like victor. But up until the day, it seemed like it was a coin flip. I don't know, because of mainstream media and the polls and all this random shit. But just from the stuff I was reading, everything was leaning so far right.
Yeah.
So far right. Were
Yeah.
you surprised?
Yeah, I would say this election is such a like a dividing point between the traditional media controlling the consensus versus the new media, the citizen journalism. Traditional media all says, "Oh, we did this poll, like everybody says the blue's gonna win," but if you look at what actually people are saying out loud instead of the loudest, the blue hair, the majority silent ones, they're leaning towards the red. That's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. So you weren't surprised?
My other concern is the cheating thing. I'm 95 to 99% sure that the left cheated in the 2020 election. I do think so.
Yeah, bro, the just the stats that came out, there was, like, 15 million less votes for the Democrats in 2024 than 2020. That makes no sense. Like, that makes no fucking sense. I think I wasn't convinced that they cheated, but after the stats of what came out, I'm more convinced that they did, and there was some funny business going on.
And I saw all the instances of foreigners just fly into America and successfully voted and put
Yeah.
on on Twitter. That shakes my belief even more.
Yeah. I'm glad that it wasn't close because if Trump had just edged it out, I feel like they would be claiming that the Republicans cheated. So it literally couldn't have been better. It was a landslide victory. They won every single thing that they could have. Gary Gensler's is fired. It's like, thank God, man. Thank God. Normalcy is returning, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot who wrote this on Twitter, but basically, before the election, he was saying that Trump already won. It's just a matter of beating the cheating.
Yeah, true. I feel like I haven't seen much cheating stuff because he won so so handedly. I haven't seen too much cheating stuff.
It'd have been more had the like illegal immigrants, illegal foreigners had not been allowed to vote without voter ID.
I'll do it
That's
100%.
fucking insane. You need the ID to drive a car, you need ID to buy alcohol, but you don't need the ID to vote.
But
That's
only in
blatant cheating
specific
already.
states, and the specific states that don't require voter ID are, like, California. It's all Democrat states. Like, what the fuck is the left doing there? It's like
That's
they passed laws that
blatant cheating.
exactly. It's not even logical. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It's fucking batshit
And,
insane, dude.
and somehow the liberals are able to justify it. Somehow.
Yeah. It's nuts, man. It's fucking nuts.
Okay, man. Let me ask you. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. So we both you and know me, we know that it's just a matter of time of Bitcoin hitting 100K. But the question is, like, are we gonna hit that before New Year's Eve or not?
I would I would put over 95% chance that, yes, we hit 100K before. What are you doing?
Oh, so
Bro,
five
we're at,
more weeks.
99 right now. It has to move 1% up.
But didn't all the technical traders say, "Oh, there's a resistance at 100K or something," blah blah blah.
Yeah, there is that, like, psychological thing, but there's too many big dogs. Michael Saylor just raised $3 billion again, like, today to buy. As soon as he starts buying, like, it's over. Like, I feel like it's just gonna crash past that 100K mark. I don't know how high it's gonna go is the thing. It's like and dude, I have a lot of Ethereum as well, so I want other things to like Bitcoin is just ripping and it's leaving everything in the dust. I
Yeah.
don't feel good when Bitcoin goes up. I feel kinda sick because it feels like I should be making more money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like I'm involved so much in the space, I wish I had more market share. I wish I had crypto podcasts going out. I wish I had crypto shorts going I wish I had a bigger foundation of things,
Well,
but, like, it is
you
what it
haven't
is.
posted for 3 months, bro. For 3 months.
I know,
Your
bro. I've been
viewers are
fucking
waiting.
enjoying life. I've been enjoying life. To be fair, though, I've been putting 2 uploads up on Jamie Tree. That is back. That finally fucking recovered. You know how I was telling you it was dead and it's only doing
Yeah,
3K
yeah.
for a month? Now it's gonna do between 10 and 15K this month and probably more next month. So that is nice to have money back, like, just cash flow coming in.
You
But
need to
yeah, I
thank
wish I
Daddy Trump.
oh, dude, yeah. Daddy Trump has, like, doubled my net worth in, like, the last month. It's insane.
Hey, please keep going. I sorry I interrupted you because there's a lag sometimes.
Yeah, I was just saying, I wish, as you said, on like Crypto Nutshell, we had podcasts going out and the Airbnb. I'm gonna have to go to Boss Level and film podcasts because the Airbnb I'm in doesn't even have a table. It's like it's so bad. I was even debating flying back to Australia early to like have a table, but I don't think I'll do that.
Okay. So just to be more rational and as you know, a successful debater or logical thinker can always argue the other side of the reason. So let me ask you, if Bitcoin were to crash, what could be the potential reason? Honestly, for me, I couldn't think of one.
Yeah, right now, genuinely, the future has never looked brighter for Bitcoin, and it's not even close. Have you heard about this US strategic reserve bill that might be passed?
No.
So a senator called Senator Lummis is trying to get this bill passed, and it involves the US buying 1 million Bitcoin, not 1 million US dollars, literally 1 million Bitcoin over the next, I can't remember if it's 3 or 5 years. And there's on Polymarket, there's about a 30 to 40% chance. Like that's what they're pricing it in at. And Trump is very pro crypto. JD Vance holds like 500,000 or $1 million in Bitcoin. Trump holds crypto. A lot of RFK is a Bitcoin fan. Musk is a Bitcoin fan. A lot of the people that are close to him are pro Bitcoin and Trump is pro Bitcoin. So there is a chance that this gets passed. If this gets passed, Bitcoin will go to $1 million within like a week. Like that will be game over. And I don't think the market's pricing it in because there's a 30 to 40% chance that Polymarket is predicting right now that it gets passed. So that could be a huge thing. In terms, it would have to be a black swan. It'd have to be like fucking y- Russia nukes Ukraine or China invades Taiwan. It'd have to be a massive geopolitical issue that I just don't see happening now that Trump is. So it would have to be a complete out of left field black swan for Bitcoin to crash.
Have you seen that recently that the gold price dropped 10% and other people are analyzing their trading, monetary money supply, the whatever SEC regulations? But I thought, isn't it quite obvious the core of it is that you found Bitcoin is actually a better substitute for the reserve currency?
Yeah,
Isn't it as simple as that? Instead of
I
doing
think
all the
it is.
analysis, my
That's
only
the other thing
voice.
though. If Bitcoin just gets to the market cap of gold, Bitcoin would have to be worth like $700,000. So, and I think we both agree that Bitcoin is a better form of money than gold. So it's like until it's at least at that level, it just seems like an obvious as fuck trade.
Yeah,
What moves are you making?
argue.
Are you holding Bitcoin or like meme coins? Are you holding anything?
No, just a little, just some Bitcoin. That's it.
Okay.
Well, I would say that if before the 2024 election, it's fair to have a doubt. I would argue after the 2024 election, you need to have zero doubt because in the past,
100%.
to be fair, as someone I try to listen to all sides of the argument. Charlie Munger, including, do you know who's Peter Schiff?
Yeah, yeah. The gold
He's an
guy.
economist that I hugely respected, like ever since I was a teenager. But he has a strong stance against the Bitcoin. They call it
Yeah.
hyper money, just gambling tools. If Warren Buffett, even Warren Buffett calls it like speculation. I was doubting myself, but now it's quite obvious that the old people, they will never change. That's why the civilization, the technology advances one death at a time.
Oh, 100%. That's a great point. And when we're like 50 or 60 years old and there's some new Bitcoin AI shit that we don't understand and we're like, that's complete bullshit, we probably will have the wrong stance as well. But yeah, you have to be brought up in this digital age and like, yeah, just be open to new ideas to grasp it. And Peter Schiff and Warren Buffett are good examples of people who have just picked a stance. It is the wrong stance and they are just stuck in their ways that they refuse to adjust.
Yeah.
And they're losing so much money because of it.
Well,
Tons of money.
it, it's hard to admit that you have been wrong for the past decade, that your opinion is so deeply entrenched with your own identity.
Yes,
In
bro.
fact, though, that if you negate yourself, it's almost like killing yourself. So it's
Bro,
hard
100%. Yeah.
for them to do that.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, Peter Schiff has become like famous because he's so anti-Bitcoin. It's like he's pretty much built his brand around being anti-Bitcoin that he can't even pivot out of it now. So yeah.
I remember almost a decade ago, he published this video of arguing, interviewing the protesters on the Wall Street. I watched the entire video. It was like 2, 3 hours, very long. And his core message is that you shouldn't blame the people on the Wall Street. You need to blame the government for having terrible policies. We need to have a small government for less regulations. And I 100% agreed with
Yeah.
his eloquent, precise, accurate points. But when it comes to Bitcoin,
Yes, bro. He's actually an extremely smart guy, an extremely smart economist, and he has all the right takes. He just has the wrong conclusion. Like he understands that inflation and printing money leads nowhere good, but his conclusion is buy gold, not buy Bitcoin. And it's like everything, all your arguments and reasoning are correct, but your overall conclusion is wrong. And it's being proved out in real time right now.
if I were him, I would just like of cancer or something, so I don't have to think about this anymore. Okay, if we zone out right from the God perspective, all economists, all different parties, different opinions on which assets should grow. When I was growing up, there are people boasting about you should have a lot of real estate, like meet Kevin, Graham, Stephan, and also there's huge advocates, usually older generations. They advocate for gold, for nothing but the gold. The gold is the only true currency.
Who?
And of course, there are youngsters like us. At the end of the day, the true price of Bitcoin is the result of hundreds of different parties. How they tangle, push and pull is the final agreement point. That's how much the price should be. Is the ending result of how right you are or how wrong you are.
Very true. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think each generation gets their own like once in a lifetime, once in a generation asset to own. Baby boomers, it was real estate. Gen X, millennials, it was the stock market. The stock market just went straight up. For Gen Z and people younger, it's crypto. It's 100% crypto. It's Bitcoin. Like you're not going to buy a house and get rich anymore. Like it's not real estate. Real estate isn't the way anymore. But you have all these old guys who their entire life it was the one asset that you own and we'll be preaching about it in 20 years, like just on Bitcoin, just on crypto, blah,
Yes,
blah,
yes.
and there'll be something new that has come along and we don't understand it and we'll be wrong about it. And there'll be all these fucking YouTubers saying just buy Bitcoin, it goes up. But yeah, Bitcoin is our version of the stock market. It's our version of real estate and it's our chance to get ahead.
You're right.
Uh,
Regeneration, we at the end of the day, we don't change. I remember when I was young, I was looking at, do you know who's mystery, who's style, who's PUA?
yes, of course, bro. Of course.
Well, now kids nowadays they do mogging.
Yeah, true.
It's
And you would
the core is the same thing, bro. Better off
um,
to get chicks.
exactly.
It's just a rap. It's just wrapped in the shorts, you know.
Bro,
It was
100%,
so fun.
100%. And it's like we had like Mark Manson, Mystery, Neil Strauss. They have like it's Tiki and like random kids that'll go up to girls. Like they have their own versions of it. Like it all just repeats over and over and over.
In Chinese, we have this saying in a not so accurate translation is that anything that was invented before I hit the age of 35 is beneficial, nutritious,
True, bro.
good to the society. But anything invented after that is going to destroy the civilization. Yeah.
Bullshit. Bro, here's what's crazy, and it made me rethink like you know how people are like, get off fucking TikTok, get off Instagram, get off these bad habits, it's rotting your brain. When books came out, parents used to like this was back in, I don't know, early 1900s. People would get angry at people for reading too many books because it was like escapism and it was their form of like dopamine and like entertainment, and it's like it just changes. Then it was TV, people would call you square eyes because you watch too much TV or you're on the computer too much, and then it's TikTok, it's Reels, and it's this whatever the new thing is, it's demonized, and whatever new form of entertainment there is, and now we look back at like reading books is like the good thing to do, even though that was the version of TikTok back in the day, and probably eventually watching YouTube videos and watching movies because they're long. You like go and watch a long form video because you're rotting your brain with this VR, TikTok, Insta scroll shit. But it's like it just evolves and there's different generation.
They they did a translation of the script written in the ancient Greece, like that. We're talking about 3, 4,000 years ago. The letters of the writing goes like, "The youth nowadays are no longer as hardworking as old guys."
That's bro, yeah. It's so fucking
Thousands of years ago. Apparently, human species never change.
just repeat and repeat and repeat.
Yes.
Fuck, you know.
Speaking of the long form content on YouTube, have you seen the Javier Milei interview on Lex Friedman?
No, I saw it come out, but I haven't watched it.
It's good, bro. They use the 11 Labs, the AI tool, to change Javier Milei Spanish into English. Same voice. Yes, that's so cool.
That is
So you have
cool.
three versions, right? One is Lex Friedman speaks English, and Javier Milei speaks Spanish, English and Spanish, and Spanish, and English. So cool.
Damn, that is awesome. Is it all on the same channel or on different?
Same channel. You just click the settings and choose different audio chart.
That's
Bro, have you not know that? Like ever since like 2, 3, I'll say 2, 3, 4 months ago, all the Mr. Beast videos, you don't have to go to his Spanish channel. You just go to his English channel, click the audio tracks, and he has 15 languages from Arabic to Portuguese to Chinese.
my god.
Nowadays, Mr.
Damn,
Beast
dog.
still use like a professional voice actors, like the guys who dubbed this Spider-Man to dub his voice. But very soon, he's gonna use 11 Labs and use all of his own voice in all the videos.
The only thing with this, because I wanna translate eventually all the crypto interviews I do into every language because it's a global asset, right? You can't do that with, like, US stocks because they're not global. I still think it's worth making other channels in so you'd have Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast could just have his main channel and then have all the audio tracks in that, but the thumbnail's not gonna be in Spanish, the title's not gonna be in Spanish, so how do you get discovery in Spanish, you know what I mean? I still feel like you should have multiple channels in multiple languages. Does that make
Did you
sense?
did you see that screenshot I sent you? That the YouTube, the team,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the email, all of them got automatically be multiple languages in the creator's own voice. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, that'll automatically happen?
That will automatically you don't have to do anything. So basically that means the big channels will get even bigger.
Yeah. The only thing is I don't understand how Discovery will work because unless they sort out like you can have different titles showing in different regions, like if it's a Spanish speaking region and you want to have it in Spanish and you have different thumbnails, which I'm sure they'll roll out eventually. But for right now, Discovery, I think it's worth having multiple channels, multiple languages. Bro, how fucking exciting is the world with AI, crypto, Trump winning? Like everything is just cool right now. Everything's awesome.
Yeah, I do.
Everything's
So
so good.
in contrast to the COVID, back then the liberals were holding the regime. They forced everybody to stay home. They forced you to take vaccines. They forced you to use they forced you to wear masks. I saw a meme literally today. Let me see if I can find it. It'll be more explanatory. I couldn't find it, but it's basically two children. They wear the type of blue masks, but they're playing the flute or the whatever this is. So they cut out a hole in the middle of the mask to play that. And the title is Our Parents. The name of the song is called Our Parents Voted for Kamala.
It's so true, man. It's so fucking true.
So dumb. Back then, I remember any restaurant, okay, you have to wear a mask when you go in and out. But when you eat, bye, you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's always like same on the
And
airplane, bro.
well, yeah.
Sir, you need to wear a mask. Sorry, I'm drinking. Okay, fine.
So fucking stupid, man. I'm so glad, bro. It's like the way the world has transformed from 2020, 2021, and it was like it felt like the fucking crazy woke pendulum had swung and reached its maximum height, and now it's all just swung back, and we're like back to normalcy and back to like it feels good to be in the majority because felt like we were in the massive minority for a long time.
We're the silent majority, turns out, huh?
Exactly, bro, and it feels good. It feels very good. And I'm even seeing things on, like, TikTok and Instagram about girls, like, going away from feminism and talking about how it's a scam and, like, they actually just wanna be stay at home and, like, look after and raise kids and stuff, and it's like, normalcy is coming back, man. It feels good.
Like now looking back at COVID, I still think that the lockdown is unnecessary. It's inhumane. The forced vaccinations is inhumane too. Like it's violating our rights. Because back then, if you don't take vaccinations, you cannot go to work. Your company will literally fire you and be on legit ground. Now, do you know Sweden? That's one of the few countries that have zero lockdown. Guess what? Nothing happened. Nothing.
Dude, yeah. All the yeah, it's I'm glad it happened because if it hadn't happened, maybe nothing would have blown up. Like, it's a great thing to look back on and be like, "Okay, the government way overreached here, the left way overreached here, the woke mind virus way overreached," and it kind of woke a lot of people up. So, I think it was a good necessary evil to happen to the world because now it won't happen again.
Yeah, I remember back then some university professors published a paper that says, "Hey, I do not see the necessity of the vaccinations." And guess what? They fired him.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? It's like anyone that was saying anything against the vaccines, against masks, against the lockdowns were, like, instantly shut off. If you anti-vaxxer, you were fucking crazy. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You're shaped
That's
by the entire society, literally. They think if you don't take vaccine, you're endangering everybody else. That's literally their slogan.
which is fucking nuts to not put a research chemical into your body, an experimental research chemical. Yeah. Bro, what are your, plans for the next you said you're staying where you are for the next 2, 3 weeks. What do you mean there's lots to do around you? Like, give me examples.
Mountains, nature. Yeah, mountain nature.
Yeah, okay.
Also food.
Um, tell me the, like, dating tradition in China. Is it like, are you on dating apps? Is it all cold approach? Like, how is it different to other countries?
You do everything. It's the
Yeah,
same.
normal? Like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge?
Yeah, they have the Chinese version of that. Yeah.
Ah, okay. More is it more dating apps, more cold approach?
More dating apps and social acquaintances. The
Okay.
code approach, yeah, I think it's the same as Thailand or Vietnam, Asian countries. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Same, like, you'd invite a girl out for a drink, for dinner,
yeah,
that kind of thing?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Except for that, it's way harder to get a girl of way uglier and way lesser good characteristics because, as you know, we have 30 million more males than females due to the one child policy. So it is basic supply and demand, right? You need to compete harder for a
Yeah.
lesser quality girl. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why we gotta go to Europe.
Mhm.
It's the opposite.
It makes my heart hurt to see all those Russian chicks and Ukrainian chicks homeless without their husband, boyfriends died on the battleground. I need to come in and protect them, bro.
Yeah, exactly, Zen. Out of the goodness of my heart, I need to, go spread my love. Need to protect all those Ukrainians and Russians. Yeah, I feel you on that. We have big hearts, so it hurts our soul.
Okay, what's next?
I've got to bounce in 7 minutes. I've got to finish these Facebook ads, and I just got a message that our payments are failing. So, what have you got? What have you got, like, urgent?
Nothing. I'm pretty chill, honestly. I'm having a very, very good balance of my life now.
Yeah, dude, same. I felt like before doing this Rawai.
另外那个，
Yeah, you're right.
喂，你好。
哎，你好，开下门。
来了。Oh, hold on, I need to open the door real quick.
Yeah.
快吗？ Got a delivery right to my hotel door.
Nice. A girl delivery.
You can talk to me. I can hear you perfectly. I'm wearing
Oh, okay.
headphones.
Yeah, I was saying before doing Rawai and the Hajan loop and just the last month, essentially, I felt like I was doing more like just so much. You always want to balance work and play, and I just felt like I was doing way too much work and not enjoying life in the fruits. And now I feel like it's a lot more balanced in like you can enjoy life whilst also building, and yeah, things are good, man. So I feel you.
Tell me more about your work. What you're working on? What's your like vision for the crypto nutshell? Dimitri ran.
Dimitri is just going to keep putting out videos. I'm literally putting every single dollar cash flow into Facebook ads, and we're just running up the email list. Main goal will be to put out podcasts, like crypto podcasts, and get them out and just grow. The cost of acquiring a subscriber on Facebook has never been as low as it is right now. So it's like right now
By low, is it easier or harder by low?
easier by far. So it's like we're acquiring people for under $1.50, which is unheard of.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Just because it's all over and we're using the same ad copy that we were using before, and it was like at $4. It's just because Bitcoin's ripping up. It's all over the news. Everyone's talking about it again, all of that shit. So it's just so much easier to acquire a sub. So pouring all of our cash flow onto the ads. I saw what it did for the Instagram page. So I'll start running them on my Instagram page and go from there. I want to interview Michael Saylor again. I want to interview Raul Paul, Fred Krueger, just all the big guys, and just blow it up. If we can get to over 100,000 subscribers on the newsletter, over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then 1,000 paid members, like, I might retire. I might like chill out after that. But until then,
So you're gonna just juice your way up now.
pretty much. Like, there's no point putting money into crypto right now because it's all so high. Like, I don't need money to improve my life standards. Like, all money is just going into ads and just my way up.
That's amazing, bro. What happened to your like paid group? How's that going?
We have about 150 members, so that's doing just under 10K a month. So that was a good bonus. That's all going into ads.
可以。
现在不知道多少周，你让我在这张照片我等会儿说。Hold on, sorry, I didn't hear. 我等会儿说。谢谢。She's got. All right, okay, I'm back, boss. I'm sorry, I lost you from the part of your paid community.
We have just under 150 users, which is way more than we thought. At about 30, I would have said that that was worth launching. All of that money is just going back into ads. And if we can get that up to 1,000, then we have a really, really good business. So, and it's like,
How much you're charging for the monthly membership fee?
we started at $49, and then every time we've done a new sale, so we cap it every time. So we say first 50 people, $49. Then once that's capped, it's $59. Last one was $69. Probably do one more on Black Friday at $59 and be like, this is the last time we're selling it at this price. Then go up $10 again, $10 again, just for like a bit of urgency to join the group, you know?
Back then when you said you were trying to use a lot of Facebook ads, Sam Parr, he said one of his biggest regrets while running Hustle is that he knew there's such a pit, a magic pit. If you like put in $1, it's gonna spit out 3. Back then he was just so cautious. If he knew what he know now, that he would have dumped a load up to that shit.
Yeah, and just dump cash into it. That's what I'm telling James right now. I'm like, I don't think we'll ever be able to acquire subs at this lower cost. I'm not 100% sure on how much money they'll spit out on the back end, but I'm pretty sure it's more than we're acquiring them now. And even if we ran our cash to 0, like the business cash, we just need to pause the ads for like a month, make the money back, and then start it again, like at a lower rate. So it's like we're going max risk right now. And yeah, The main thing I need to do is get some podcasts up. If I could be one of the biggest crypto podcasts in the space, which is not hard to do, the competition's terrible. I would love to be like micro celebrity in crypto, and like when you go to the Bitcoin conference, a few people take a photo. They're like, "I listened to your podcast." I think that'd be cool. I think being a Mr. P's type figure would suck ass, but like being a micro celebrity would be pretty cool.
What happened to Anthony Pump? Like, he used to be the biggest figure, no?
He
What is
went
he
like
doing now?
full into business. He's a lot into venture capital stuff. He does do Bitcoin stuff, but he's a bit more split focused. He's not just a Bitcoin guy. Bro, he's worth like over 100 mil. He's done like crazy.
Oh, I just checked his YouTube channel. He's popping, bro. He's doing good. He's publishing daily content.
Yeah, he's
And
making
all his thumbnails have a big Bitcoin logo in the middle.
yeah. When Bitcoin does something like this, everyone jumps back on and they start making the content. My channel was doing maybe 20,000 views per 48 hours, and I was doing 100,000 views per 48 hours. So it's literally fixed, and I haven't changed a thing. So yeah,
Oh.
good to have that money back.
Wow. And yours financial content. So the per 1,000 view, it's paying maybe $4 or $5.
Let me check. More than that, I think US would be closer to 10.
Wow.
Let me see. It was $14.16, but that's Aussie, but maybe like $9.50 RPM.
Jeez.
So
That's
not bad.
crazy.
Not bad. Anyway, bro, I gotta get back to I need to launch these Facebook ads. I haven't finished making them. I need to get them launched and fix some payment things. But it's good jumping back on and getting another pod under the thing.
I'll say the first 40 minutes of the podcast was good. It was so good, bro.
Yeah, dude, we had a lot
Rich and
together.
dense.
And I've got some stories in backup from the last few weeks that we'll break down in future pods. But dude, let's 100% do another trip in 2025. Let's try and lock in Las Vegas.
Let's try to do two, like one in the first half of the year and another one in the second half of the year.
Oh, dude, done. Bro, we should do this
Oh.
every year. We should do an annual trip every single year until we die, because that would be cool. And
Yeah.
you were one of the few friends that I could convince to do that. Like my other friends would be like, "Oh, I gotta fucking work. I gotta do this. I gotta do that."
Imagine 15 years down the road, it could be either a guy's trip or a family trip with wife and children, bro.
Yes, bro, 100%. And just imagine in the future, in 15 years, if we didn't do a yearly trip, but then imagine a future in 15 years where we did like a yearly trip, and just the amount of fucking memories we'd have. That would be sick.
Yeah. I'll say the Hazan loop within that 1 week is more meaningful than attending the same class for an entire semester with you.
Bro, 100%. Dude, that was unreal. One of the best things I've done in my life. So much fun.
Oh.
So much.
What are the stories you were gonna tell me, bro?
Some I can't tell on the pod. I don't want it to be on the internet.
How you wanna? Are you gonna just leave me voice notes on WhatsApp?
Let's stop the recording and then I'll tell you.
Bye. This is on 14th.